But we're going to start with all things blue pill. Now, before we do...
Blue what?
Blue pill, blue card.
You're right, you. Honestly, what is
that trip to the chemist just before I found Freudian's out, everyone.
I did think that.
Yeah? Hopefully the blue... No, I can't even do that joke. Now, here's the problem I've got with the blue card, the blue pill. That's amazing, isn't it? Here's the problem I've got with the blue card scenario. What usually happens at the top of the show is Ryan or producer Joe, it's Ryan today, brings an iPad in with the link into the audio that's coming up. And then because my eyes are so bad, I magnify it so I can read it. Ryan has forgot to bring the iPad in, so he's written it down on the screen in front. I can't see that. So you're going to have to read that link. Because I can't, my eyes are so bad, I can't see it.
I think you can.
Literally cannot actually read what it says there.
I can't, it's not on my screen.
All right, okay. Have a listen to this. This is someone, who is it? This is Jurgen Klopp talking of his reaction to the blue pill.
We should make it and keep it as simple as somehow possible for the referees as well. So it's a difficult job. We all know that. Often quite emotional when we speak about it. And I think introduction of a new card would just give more opportunities to fail as well, because the discussion will be, it was a blue card, should have been a yellow card, now it's 10 minutes off. In the good old times it would have been a red card, or would have been only a yellow, whatever. These kind of things just makes it more complicated. Doesn't sound like a fantastic idea in the first moment, but actually I can't remember when the last fantastic idea came from these guys, if they ever had one. I'm 56, never.
Well done, Jurgen. Well done for saying exactly what every single football fan on the planet is thinking. I've got two trains of thought on this, right? And they're both negative about the introduction of a possible blue card. Cool. One is they would, if it was introduced, one of the reasons they would be allowed to show it is for dissent, right? Being rude to the referee, and that results in sin bin. So what they're effectively doing now is bringing in a new rule to protect the referee. Yep. How's that ever been about football?
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Well, it's nothing to do with football. If you're changing the offside law, or if you're changing, a deliberate handball, that's to do with football. Yeah. You're bringing in something now to add to the game,
just to protect the referee.
Just to protect the referee, which is absolute madness. And also, I just think adding a sin bin, you're changing football. Yeah. You're changing football into a completely new dimension. Yeah. Question marks over what about if the goalkeeper's rude? Does he get sin binned? You're talking about how the game will change for teams having to defend with 10 men for 10 minutes. You're completely and utterly ripping up the rules to the game we've known and loved for so many years to introduce something else which is not football.
What about as well if players surround the referee because of a decision and they're all chirping away at him? Does he sin bin all of them?
That's a great question. What about if a player's foreign, he's speaking another language? How does the ref know what he's saying?
Yeah, it's. I just think when I look at football nowadays and I look at the decisions that they make and the ones they get wrong, and the whole VAR situation, they can't even get that right yet. We're still arguing about that. So why are you now trying to overcomplicate it with another card? Because they don't use the ones they've got enough. So all of a sudden it's like, right, even though refereeing shouldn't be that complicated, we've made it really complicated. So what we'll do is we'll give it another layer and give them another card, give them something else to think about. I think they need to sort out what exactly they're going to do. They need to sort out exactly what's going on now before they start trying to add blue cards and this card and that card.
See, I don't mind the idea of adding a middle card. Forget sin bins. That's the most ridiculous idea. Whoever's come up with that needs to be sacked, right? But I don't mind the idea of a blue card if it means it's not as bad as a second yellow, right? So if you've got a yellow for, I don't know, dissent or kicking the ball away or whatever, and then about 20 minutes later you accidentally trip someone up, it looks at, is it a booking?
It's not.
Blue card. Because sometimes that does ruin the game. The second yellow can ruin it. Blue card. You get another blue, that's the same as a yellow. Two blues. I don't necessarily think I have a problem with that. I personally don't think the format is broken, so it doesn't need fixing at all. But if you're so intent on bringing in a third card, I wish you wouldn't. Yeah. But for that reason, not as bad as the yellow. Just to
give them something, a little warning.
A little warning to stay on the field so we can have 11v11. But to introduce a card which results in 10 minutes in the sin bin is the most nuts idea I've ever had.
And I wonder how far they go with the sin bin. Is there going to be enough, surely there's going to have to be a maximum or minimum amount of players that can go in there. Because sure, I know this is extreme, but you never know. If you get a load of players chirping around the referee, say 4 players, is he going to sin bin all 4 of them players?
What if there's a little scrap between 6 players?
Yeah. These are all things that they need to iron out, but I don't think you need the sin bin. I just think they need to stop trying to overcomplicate everything. Sort out what's, because everyone at the minute is up in arms about VAR because they're making wrong decisions. We know it's human error, but it's still annoying people. You start trying to add another layer, make it more complicated. people are going to start losing their minds.
Yeah. I am surprised. I thought it was brilliant that Jurgen Klopp's come out and said what he said.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I am surprised that football clubs don't have more power in coming out and saying, if you introduce this, we're not going to be a part of it.
It's a bit difficult one.
But just if all 20 clubs, right, the Premier League, say, we're the Premier League, the best league in the world, unbelievable brand, great product, etc. If they all agree that they don't want to see blue cards introduced, surely that they have some weight in that decision, don't they?
But then what about if the referees go, well, if we don't have this blue card for protection, we're not refereeing?
Blue card for protection. Honestly, it's the most
But do you know
ridiculous.
what I'm saying, though? If referee was to go, well, hold on, we want more protection, so if you don't introduce a blue card, we won't referee. Then you've got a standoff.
It's just embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Blue cards, it's where it's at. I'm a big no-no. Bent is a no-no. So what are you thinking? 03717 223344. Damon's first up. Hi, Damon.
Hi, Dave. Hi, you're right.
I'm great. How are you?
I'm a big United fan like you, Benty. I'm sorry, but you can't support Arsenal when you play for Spurs, but that's a different kettle of fish. The
Right,
thing is, to me, when you look at it...
Damon.
But just comment as
Damon.
Yeah.
You're a Man United fan.
Yeah.
For £10 million a week, would you play for Man City?
Not a chance in this world.
He's lying.
Yeah, you are lying.
I am not lying because I'm talking United.
What about £1 billion a week?
No, never in this world.
You have to pick one, City or Liverpool.
What?
You have to pick one, City or Liverpool.
I'll retire.
Very good, very good. Go on then, Damon. What do you want to say?
Right. What I'm saying is, right, when you look at people like Casemiro, right, you've got to look, right, they play a game like Keane used to, and if you're bringing yellow, red cards and blue cards and all that, it can completely change the game they're going to play. Because they're going to think to themselves, right, first challenge, right, take someone out, right, it's all right, I'll get a blue card next time. Nothing's going to happen to me, really. I'll get a little sin bin. Don't worry about these things. It's all right. I'll stay in the pitch. So, to me, why can't we just...
But they're for minor incidents, the blue card. So,
Like dissent.
yeah, any other incident, it's going to get a normal yellow or even a red.
Yeah, but, Andy, what I'm saying is VAR is supposed to be doing all this and that, all right? So are these blue cards and this yellow cards and all this rubbish gonna... It's not because you're taking the passion out of the football, aren't you, Rick?
Okay, Damon, not the best line, but I hear what you're saying. Let's speak to Matt, because everyone seems to disagree with the fact it's a good idea. I think Matt thinks it's a good idea. Hello, Matt.
Hi there, chaps. Good show, especially when you two are on it.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Firstly, I think it's first thing to say is I'm not personally a huge fan of change, but I think you have to accept it, like whether it's in football or life or whatever, and to not accept
Hold on, Matt. Hold on. What are you doing?
But that's my dog. He's just started to wag his tail. He's seen another dog and in the car. But anyway.
Oh, okay. He's excited about being on the radio.
What can I do?
What's your dog called, Matt?
Yeah, he's called Bear.
Bear. Okay.
He's going to hospital, but there you go.
Oh, what's wrong with Bear?
Cruciate ligament, believe it or not.
Wow.
How long's he out for?
12 weeks.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
It's a shocker.
It's a blow.
It's a shocker. Anyway.
Can I ask, sorry, hold on, a serious question. I was told when dogs have a serious injury like that, it's usually one, then the other one goes not too long after. Are you aware of that?
Well, my insurance is capped out, so I'm glad you brought that to my attention because it's about 8,000, so thanks for that. That makes me feel so much better. That's great.
Keep an eye on that, man.
That's brilliant. Yeah. That's brilliant. Right, my argument on the blue card is kind of two parts. The first part is I think it helps the opposing team benefit from like a cynical challenge. So I think that's the biggest thing because a yellow card doesn't deal with that. A red card obviously benefits the opposing team. They go down to 10 men, you benefit from that. But there's a lot of challenges, cynical challenges, which is a yellow card, guy's through, needy through, but he's not the last man. And a yellow card doesn't seem like it feels enough. So my first point is I think the blue card would help deal with those issues and it would stop some of those cynical challenges, which Premier League, TV, media, they all want more goals, and I think that will create more goals and more excitement. So that's my first part of my argument. And the second part of the argument is I ran a little grassroots football team in my last year doing it when they got to under 18s. They brought this in about the sin bin, and it 100% stopped the boys from swearing and behaving badly, kicking off a little bit, being moody and all those sort of things. And I think that effect that the younger kids will see on TV will roll downhill, and all those kids in grassroots football will see that as well. Because some of the behaviour you see, you can see, you can lip read, everyone can lip read, and they can see when someone's saying swear words, which obviously I can't say on air. But you can see when they're saying what they're saying to refs, and that will definitely have an effect on children watching it, because they'll start seeing less of that happen. So I think
these kids are still swearing in the playground.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But if you look at who their idols are, they're not pop stars so much, they're not movie stars. They tend to be nowadays. Premier League is purely it's entertainment and sport, with archers over both. So I think their idols are football players. They all be football players. There's more people playing.
So are you saying we're introducing the blue card to stop kids swearing?
No. I think the biggest argument, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm a big club fan. I think we benefit from that because I think the smaller teams do the cynical foul. So I think this does actually benefit the big clubs.
Okay.
Like Man City, Chelsea, maybe, not Man United. I'm not sure about Man United, but, those sort of type clubs. Sorry, Andy, joking.
No, don't say joking. Don't say joking.
I didn't buy it.
You didn't buy it. But I think it benefits because there are those challenges which we all know they're definitely yellow and it could be a red and not a red. And I think cynical challenges is a big one. Players clean through, or they just kick them down the middle of the pitch because they're breaking through. And I think that stops the excitement, stops goals, stops attacking threat, and I think that helps that.
Matt, what a good call. Thank you for that, and good luck to Bear this afternoon.
Top man, appreciate it. Cheers,
Yeah, it's some good points he made.
Yeah,
some good points. I'm not a fan of it, but I understand what he's saying.
Of course.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.